been a lot of like shit. I'm not trying to throw nobody under the bus, but I didn't say like what you said that shit. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't, fool. Like I would have told you if I did. Like
I mean, it's gonna take you providing the entire Discord chat and pointing out line by line things that you didn't say that I'm being told by multiple people that you did say.
I can show you the entire chat. I didn't say that shit.
I honestly think, at least for now, maybe we could come to the bottom of this at some point, but it's probably better that you just leave.
All right, man.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not expect this to be a narrative.
This nigga basically fired this nigga on
taking place today, but we got to hold ourselves to a higher standard.
You know what this just reminded me of? Like I remember the last other person who got fired on air was like Joe Budden when he fired Rory and Mal. Is that still up? That's what this should remind me of that just now. I ain't gonna hold you.
He still feels like he has choices and options. He feels like he's entitled to more. Rory, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired, and you're not welcome back. Does anybody in here have a problem that I'm the person that has to say that?
No.
Maul, I'm the person that has to say that. The gall of you to think that you are observing the way that I am. To think that I have to come to you about a problem I have with another man.
Equivalent now to somebody dissing your dead homies, man. Somebody telling you.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Adam. Let's see what he's saying on his, cause you know Adam the type that would start talking hella shit. You feel me? On his little no jumping news, like yeah, like Lush ain't tell me nothing, and you know that's one thing about working at no jumping, bro. Lush, you always gonna be the fall guy in everything, right? You always gonna be the fall guy in everything. Now this is Adam apparently, you know, checks Lush for almost getting no jumper banned from LA.
Let me just line this up for everybody out.
Line it up, Adam.
Yesterday was not a no jumper day. Well, the news was going on, so it wasn't no jumper day of sorts. But we really didn't have that many people around. It was just a chill little cast who was doing the news, whatever. And so, meanwhile, Plug Talk was the theme of the day. We had two different girls we were supposed to shoot with, so we had a skeleton crew in the building. Basically, you know, very few people here, and definitely a horn going off outside. Hopefully, they got that under control. Either way, so at a certain point, when I come in, 20 minutes later, people start telling me, like, yo, there's 30, 40 people outside. I'm like, 30, 40. Everybody who knows No Jumper, when you are scheduled to have an interview, you get a sheet, a one sheet or an email or a text message, whatever it is, that tells you how you're supposed to pull up. And one of the main things is please don't pull up with more than 3 people. This is a small operation, and when people pull up with 10, 20 people, whatever, which obviously has happened in the past, people try to do that, or, you know, there's even been times where we allowed it, but that becomes a real liability for us because we are not staffed to necessarily be able to handle having that many people in the building at the same time, right? And so I don't even go outside because I don't even want to, like, add fuel to this situation or whatever. And at first we're, like, super confused. Pretty quickly, we figure it out. Lush, without telling us, had basically told Travis Ford to come through with, quote unquote, the whole hood. I believe it was specified. Like, when we later saw the text messages, we realized, okay, Lush had basically extended this invite, not told anybody in the office, and he tried to come on the news. He tried to make it seem like a smaller thing than it was. He tried to notably blame it on Remo, which really stood out to me because he also basically tried to do that when we had the "you lied to me" Lush moment. He also kind of tried to blame that on Remo at a certain point. Either way, Remo didn't have anything to do with it. We saw all the text messages. So there's all these dudes outside. They're asked to leave multiple times. Lush is going in and out, and Lush is telling us one thing, and then when we're seeing the video footage of it, we're realizing that Lush is basically like feeding a different version of events to these dudes that he thinks is making it less likely that he would get his ass kicked by them, because it seemed like at a certain point that might have been something that they were kind of interested in. Either way, as time goes by, Lush basically I mean, honestly, like Lush is calling in the favor from Whack. He's got Whack on the phone. Whack's telling him to leave, etc. It was just a total mess. And meanwhile, I'm just trying to get my pipe on the podcast. And at a certain point, they ended up leaving.
Get your pipe on. The fuck? Is this plug talk?
But my rage towards Lush for putting us in this situation remained consistent, because this is just like, let's be real. Anybody who saw him on the Tuesday show could probably tell that he is on a seek one, in the words of various Rasa members out there. He was not in a level-headed state of mind. My read on it is that his girl went out of town, and I think after the incident in which he puked on the ground in the building, that his girl had basically been on his ass to tell him, hey, I don't want you drinking as much or doing drugs or whatever it was. And I think Lush saw that she went out of town and decided to go back to his old ways. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that consists of. Definitely there was a lot of alcohol going around because he was slamming buzz balls around me and stuff. But basically, I feel like one way or another, Lush just is on a bad one and is very disappointing because it felt like he had kind of gotten his stuff together for a while to a certain extent. Now, I don't know that he was like completely sober or anything like that, but he was behaving in a more rational manner for the last few months or whatever. It seemed like he was in a better state of mind. But I feel like through his sort of J-Cat arc that he's going on right now, and who knows how long this is going to last or when this is going to be over, but he basically ended up promising a bunch of stuff. We all know that Lush's like main character flaw is that he's a glazer, that he has a really hard time saying anything bad to people. He doesn't have he has a hard time getting into an argument or a disagreement with somebody. If there's something that someone suggests, like even with this Travis Ford situation, I think that like a more rational person would have said like, oh, okay, let me hit the team up. Let me see if I can do the interview with you, etc. Instead, Lush is just, yeah, pull up with everybody. Let's do it, whatever. And
so Lush is a people pleaser. And people pleasers, like, you know, they get like in a lot of shit when it comes to the hood, right? Like, and Lush is also pussy, right? So
I ended up talking to Travis Ford. It's cool. We had a conversation about it. He understands what the situation was. He understands that he was misled, that I didn't have any particular anger towards him, and that Lush was the one who was feeding him bad information. But let the record reflect, this dude was showing up with cakes.
Yeah.
I mean, there was cakes. There was a truck with
no jumper cake,
no jumper thumbnails on the side. I don't know exactly. Like,
the text messages though, like did this show that
we've definitely seen text messages that Wax showed me pretty much immediately.
And then Lush said you'll pull up with everybody, or
Lush said pull up with the whole hood.
Or was okay, yeah, that's crazy. Okay,
we do have a video.
At first, I was like, man, they got Lush stuff for suspending him. He just did some Lush ass.
Yeah, because invite him.
Pull the whole, you just do.
That's crazy, right? Because what I assumed took place though,
I thought he was invited Travis, and he do what he always do.
Well, that too, or like saying, yeah, bro, pull up. Let's turn up.
I just emailed it.
Right, so I felt he said, yo, pull up, let's turn up, and then again, bro, even when you say that, you don't expect for somebody. A rational human being would never say, hey, bro, I got an invite to come and turn up. And I'm going to bring 40 people with me.
I'm going to bring a cake.
So that's what I thought happened. But if he said bring the whole hood,
he brought his own
that's
mic.
different.
Okay, but this is the thing. Last time that Travis Ford came, he came equally deep, and it was equally an issue.
Mushy B said he brought his own mic. What's the mic about?
Issue with us that there was that many people here.
That's a fact.
And I don't know if he actually caught word of the fact that we were not happy about this, but for sure Lush knew. And in particular, I posted video on my story that showed Travis going into the other room and taking some T-shirts, which
everybody saw it.
It has been revealed to me that Travis has talked openly in interviews about how he's basically like a serial thief, at least at one point in his life. I don't know if he would still claim that. Shout out to Moneybag Rose.
This nigga wears black gloves, black latex gloves at that. Like, them shits got no type of air. Like, them shits is slapping against his skin. I would not trust no nigga like that in my establishment. I ain't gonna hold you.
He actually intervened in the security footage and like comes into the room and takes the stuff out of Travis's hand and throws it back on the couch or whatever. But either way, I'm not beefing with Travis. he's a victim of the fact that Lush did not give him any kind of guidance in terms of what this was supposed to be. Let's check out this video, because this video feels like a Drewski skit.
Yeah.
This feels like it's not real, that this is something scripted that people put together. Please full screen it, Josh, and also click the dollars.
Well, right now,
what do we got to do?
Yeah, because I told the homies what would have been best.
We ain't wasting no time on no jumper cake, because we can make our own cake. Y'all make the no jumper cake. Let me check out the no jumper cake. Yeah. So they made it. They didn't make the no jumper cake.
I'll shoot you the bread for the cake. All right. So yeah,
Can we watch like the beginning of the full video where they're giving themselves like a pep talk?
What's that? It's like a YouTube video or something?
You see
I didn't see that. I saw that.
Yeah. Adam, this is gold, bro. They said, bro, we made it. Thank you to my brother. We finally made it. Oh.
Yo, shout out to all these guys.
Okay,
I look forward to with y'all in various capacities. I'm sure you guys are all great, upstanding gentlemen.
You check the chat, Josh.
No grief,
no jumper,
no beef, nothing like that. This is just purely y'all being misled by someone in our midst who is incapable of, working within the system and allowing you guys to come up in the appropriate
watch this, bro.
capacity
Right now.
Oh my God.
They do like a award shout out.
Like, bro, they said, bro, we grinded all our lives, man, but we put in so much work, man. I said, listen, that was a good look for No Jumper, bro. Giving a Grammy acceptance speech because you're in the parking lot of No Jumper, come on, bro. Like, we always got to say, come on, bro. We the goals.
Go try to fuck you.
This nigga.
No. Again, stop, bro. I want no smoke with Poncho the Pop Star, with everybody else that was there, bro.
You out here catching strays.
Nah, hell no. I fuck with Poncho the Pop Star, man. Shout out to Poncho, man.
Hey, no, I know Poncho. I know him. He from 60s. I know him, but I don't know what's the shit about.
Being training, we teaching the youth all this. We getting busy, man. It ain't just the music. It ain't just the music, man. Art comes in many forms. You can express yourself in many forms. We just getting busy on every platform we step on. We out here with my boy, gave us an opportunity to come out here, pop our shit in the right fashion.
And nothing more motivational than a bunch of gangbangers that be really in the streets on hood doing their thing. You feel me? Them niggas will motivate the fuck out of you. Pause. You feel me? Shout out to them niggas, man.
Kill out here. We out here. Yeah, we out here. Yeah, get busy. Shout out Global Billboards too. Shout out Global Billboards.
Why? I love Poncho.
J Outlaw, round trip. We in this motherfucker. We getting busy. Kush. Hey, Gear Locker got me right on the trip. Yeah, we out here.
We just bring together, man. Everybody down pressure pros, Styrofoam Cup Entertainment.
Loud pack on deck. You know how we doing it. Roll out.
I'm ready to go back. Follow me. That's the nigga who I see. I seen a nigga with the blue Nike fit, and I seen a nigga with the shit over his head on the right.
Oh yeah.
Eastside Long Beach. Shout out to Dodge Network. Oh yeah, Dodge Network.
I need an interview with Poncho.
Pause it for a second. After or before they beat you?
Poncho the Pop Star.
After this with my ass.
Yo, look at how Lush is attempting to be a proactive member, a productive member of the community, and instead he is playing with the hopes and dreams of a lot of people from underprivileged backgrounds who are thinking that they have this cool opportunity to make content and do something great today on a random Wednesday, and instead, due to Lush's unprofessionalism, they're left hanging outside. It's a fucked up situation, honestly.
And the case said East Side, West Side. Bro, niggas,
he made niggas look crazy. I see why niggas was on the phone talking to that nigga like it was World War III.
Came here, bro, to solve gang violence. Brought a peace treaty to No Jumper.
What make them community leaders? Why do you keep saying community leaders? What makes them community leaders?
You're just assuming that?
Huh?
No, they said that, right? And then also, too.
Obviously, he's being funny about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they brought the
He's being sarcastic. Like, they're community leaders. Like, knowing that them niggas is gangbangers.
West Side Connection to do a peace treaty at No Jumper. So this
Wait, was that? Are you serious?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
What peace?
Nigga, that's what they said.
No, the cake just said West Side Connection.
No, it said East Side, West Side Connection.
I didn't see that.
It said East Side, West Side.
Did it?
Yes.
It said the top said East Side, bottom said
And
West.
Travis Ford said this was going to be here to push for peace and it's supposed to be a peace treaty conducted at the No Jumper facility.
Ain't no peace treaty.
So if they were
The
supposed to do a
6-0s in the
peace
main
treaty
streets
with
don't beef.
Yeah, why
and-
would the 60s and the
6-0s in the
main?
main streets don't be.
That's not a
You
thing.
had 60s main streets. And
This
the
is
whole
not
bitch nigga.
2006. It's not 2005.
According to
Main
Travis
streets and the
Ford
6-0s
on
don't
like
beef.
Travis Ford is
Rockstar
cat, man.
stream, he came to push peace and brought the cake to really show, yo, we is pushing peace.
Maybe he not cap. Maybe Flacco is misinterpreting it. Because maybe he could say we was coming to push peace, but a peace treaty happening here is insane.
Well, again, I assume when like you say push peace and bring like a cake that says East Side West
that
Side
don't mean
connection.
a peace treaty. That's what I'm saying.
I probably just like
Like you
cake.
saying, it's
I
some
know
East Side
Flacco.
niggas with them and some West
And
Side
so
niggas
they
with 'em.
pushing peace.
they
That don't
can't-
mean a peace treaty because the main
Okay.
streets and the 6-0s don't beef.
Sure,
There is
sure.
no treaty.
Maybe they're pushing peace with a bunch of other dudes who are not here, but they were just like, hey,
Nah, he
peace
just
in general.
fully just put that on the title as in a peace treaty because he's seen.
But he
East
said
and
pushing
West.
peace though.
Yeah, that's pushing peace. That there was never beefing.
Oh,
gang.
okay.
That
Hey,
just mean pushing peace.
no, sure, no, but though but No Jumper is still a bizarre place to do that at. From like my perspective, bro,
It's neutral
He
terrain,
begging for
right?
it, Josh.
So who was the cake for?
it was for No
everybody.
Jumper.
I guess
It was the community.
the staff.
He sure he do it like he has a whole other thing going on.
He need to come on and talk to us about
I'm talking on his behalf. I'm talking on his behalf.
You got the whole.
I'm talking on his behalf.
Community out here.
I understand that. and I want-
You want us to be out here with signs protesting in front of y'all?
Nah.
Come on, bro. We got food.
Bro, they said they got food. Goddamn.
Yes, I do.
We got money out here.
They got a cake. What the fuck is going on?
Production teams out here.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's so nice. They really went there to try to be on some cool shit, but yeah, Lush, you ain't. Yeah, buddy.
Man, you can't leave that shit out here like that.
They brought a cake for No Jumper. They brought a cake for No Jumper. I'm so confused, bro. Yo, he even brought an entire production crew and a hanging mic as well. So I'm trying to understand what exactly did Travis Ford pull up to do? What exactly did he think he was? Lush invited him to be on the News the podcast. He pulled up with the entire hood. It was as if they were trying to do a hood day at No Jumper. This was despicable. This is one of the nastiest works I've ever seen. This is some nasty work, bro. I love No Jumper. That's my home. But I don't think there's a podcast out right now, including No Jumper, that's serious enough to bring a cake to celebrate being invited to. Now, this is outrageous.
We can make a joke, but I think also the cake signifies the fact that he tried to steal from No Jumper prior. So he probably is like, you know, trying to be like, oh, let's bring him a cake and tacos and shit. Maybe they'll be happy and shit because they brought 40 people. You know what I'm saying?
Never seen this before. So imagine bringing a cake. Imagine bringing tacos. Imagine bringing a production crew. Imagine bringing every homie from your hood to pull up thinking you about to be let in with open arms, bro, after you was caught stealing the last time you was here. And then they said, nah, sorry, bro, you can't come in. Now, apparently the situation got so dire that they wouldn't leave. Like, for example, they came at about 11 a.m., 11:55, 11:50. They were out there until the news was over around like 2 p.m. So they was out there for about 2 hours and they wouldn't leave. Eventually, the police gets called. And this is where they went from bringing a cake for No Jumper because they appreciate No Jumper to things going completely left.
What's the solution? Yeah, that's why we're not coming in on that type of time, man.
He said I told him I was coming to party. If he said that, if he told you, hey, we coming to party,
I didn't
that's what he
realize it was a
said.
party. Like every time.
He would have, you feel me? When the motherfucker say, hey, we coming to party.
Every time I see your ass is a party. You feel me? Can I
You know what time it was.
You gotta be stressful. You gotta be fucking stressing out here.
This nigga Lush drinking the liquor with him. This nigga Lush drinking the liquor, like trying to be cool, like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Every time, like, this nigga is a druggie, bro. A druggie.
Hey, make sure y'all filming that game. Make sure y'all filming.
We don't want to ban no jumper. Police is all there. We trying to
Let's get out that way.
Damn, niggas even had a stud with him, man. Niggas even had the stud with him. All right, I'll get some points for that. I'll give y'all some stud points. That's a fact. Niggas had a stud with him.
Right now it's hot. Ain't nobody getting in there. I'm trying to tell you. Well, it's time. We gonna have to big pick. Cause I already told this nigga we gotta leave. It's scary as fuck.
That's Lush. That's the guy right here.
I don't know. We about to leave there. We was waiting, and like you said, and they were saying, but they're not letting us in.
This is the second call.
So we second call.
Yeah, you guys can just pack it up.
We out of here.
I don't know who called.
They called the police on it.
So this is the second call.
Yeah, man. Let's get that on. J Outlaw. J underscore Outlaw. No jumper. Just call the police on it. No jumper.
You've earned this, so hold it up high.
No jumper, just call the police.
Just give it.
Damn, Adam, this is a bad look, though, my boy. This is a bad look.
Get us on camera. Fuck jumper on hood.
Boy, no jumper done did his big one now, bro.
What the hell?
No jumper done did their big one now, man. Them boys is screaming F no. Oh, nah, bro. They screaming F no jumper on. Look, you know it's serious, bro. When somebody say F something and put it on their hood, it's serious. This is like, yo, damn near smoke. No jumper them started their own gang war in LA, but they are on the receiving end of the gang conflict. No, this is bad. This is terrible. I just want these fine gentlemen to know that I ain't called the police on you, bro. All right? Flacco ain't called the police, homie, all right? Flacco is a police caller, but I ain't called the police, bro. I was podcasting, bro. So if you got beef, have beef with Lush, have beef with whoever. Just don't have beef with Flacco, bro. I don't want no smoke. It's no mas. Because after they begin to get irate, after the police told them, hey, bro, we were called here twice, they went from saying just F no jumper to apparently no jumper is now banned from LA, according to Travis Ford, the Main Street Crip.
Hey, y'all, we gotta go, though. We gotta go, man. I already told the police that. Already told the police we was gonna get up out of here early as they came. No jumper called the police on us twice. After inviting my little homie up here, to get the beer, I have no idea why.
I mean, if y'all wanted content, y'all got content. Y'all got the content. Whack voice.
You straight. We ain't gonna make sure you straight. You straight. Fuck them niggas, cuz. On 603. Come on, hey, we gotta vacate, y'all. We have to get up out here. I already told Mr. Rodriguez. Adam, scary ass. Let us in.
I already told Mr. Rodriguez.
Travis Ford, cuz, what's going on?
You talking about the cop?
Stop playing. Lush invited us.
No.
Nigga, y'all bring the gang and culture, cuz, to the whole east side and west side out here, nigga. Come on, man. We ain't nothing but...
Hey, cuz, check it out, Trav. Yeah, Adam ain't fucking you today, cuz. So this what we gonna do, cuz. You gonna take your crew. Y'all gonna get the fuck out of here. We gonna try it again next time. We gonna try to get my boy. You my boy. You my boy, but Adam ain't fucking you. So y'all gotta get up out of here, cuz. Man, it's all bad. Yeah, cuz. Y'all trespassing at this point, cuz. You gotta go. Damn.
This ain't out to whack, cuz. Nigga, fuck no jumper, nigga. Fuck Adam, nigga. Fuck Lush, cuz. Nigga, y'all invited us here, bro. Niggas spent a lot of money to be here and bring gifts and drop the mics and video man, cuz. So y'all want to play with us, cuz? Y'all gotta get the LA, nigga.
Boy, no jumper, y'all done did it now, man. Y'all done outdid yourself today, man. You got 35 Crips screaming, y'all got to get the F out of LA. How is podcasting supposed to continue? Podcasting is the new streets, people. Somebody not inviting you on their podcast is the equivalent.
There is no treaty.
Maybe they're pushing peace with a bunch of other dudes who are not here. But they were just like, hey,
he
peace
just
in general.
fully just put that on the title as in a peace treaty because he's seen.
But he said pushing peace, though.
Yeah, that's pushing peace. That was never beefing.
Okay.
Hey, just mean pushing peace.
No, sure, no, but though but no jumper is still a bizarre place to do that at. From like my perspective, bro,
it's neutral terrain, right?
It, Josh.
Huh?
So who was the cake for?
It was for no
everybody.
jumper.
I guess
It was the community.
the staff, them. I guess we were all supposed to eat cake together.
Okay, then they had the thumbnail on the truck and all that shit.
Oh,
I don't know
he had
where
sponsorship for. See, but he's smart.
he got a sponsorship for pulling up on us.
No, he's already sponsored by this taco place. So then he was using this Lush invite as an opportunity now to get free promo for the taco place.
Smart.
So again, Lush is wrong, Brent, but they did a little too much.
He's a liar, bro. He told Alex he owned Taco Pete's, bro. He just be making shit up. Lush Cannon be rubbing off on niggas, bro.
He don't own Taco Pete's.
Of course not. They just lied and said he owned Taco Pete's. I said, wow, bro.
Taco Pete, what
It's fire.
It is?
It's
I never had it.
But Taco Pete's been a long round.
That's what was outside?
Yeah.
I mean, that and all the production crew, the dancers, everything. Yeah.
The mic.
Dancers?
Dancers is
There were
crazy.
Video girls here too.
What?
Oh.
Those hoes?
Yep.
And they
Damn, I
brought two
didn't see the hoes.
like an open mic setup too.
I'm sick.
Bro,
I
I
didn't see the
showed
hoes.
Mic thing?
We could have let the hoes in.
Yeah, we leave them
Sorry,
outside.
guys.
Let those in, leave them
We
outside.
could have let the hoes in, bro. Come on, man.
I feel bad though,
You was
man.
doing
Right?
like guitar too. They could have got in. You feel
See,
me?
that's really what it is too. You feel me? The man's wife is here, and you out here doing bullshit. And you playing.
This nigga Adam couldn't even get his nut off.
All right. Well, no, I did 2 times. But I also, all right, think about it. From the perspective of the girls who are there, these nerdy little white girls that are there to shoot porn, it's like if we had allowed 30 dudes to come up in the building, it for sure would have changed the feng shui of the situation. And this is not, these girls are half naked. They're in the bathroom. They're putting boric acid in their vaginas. They're taking photos with their titties out. This is not the energy that we wanted in there at that time. It's like we're trying
none of us being here like, but it's 30 niggas in here, and now
They're
the
all
whole,
white, though. And
the
we for the
whole
most part don't
scene's
find white
gonna
women really
change.
that
30
attractive,
niggas who ain't never seen no shit like that before. It's finna be ears and all ears and eyes,
And
nigga.
don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. He just said, "Oh, they're all white. We don't really look at white women like that."
it.
Get the fuck out.
like it.
And that's
There's
why
a
we don't
reason
be
why
trouble there.
Dr. Umar has to be on an anti-bunny hopping crusade. Is because bunny hopping is a very popular activity
You don't need
within
to
the
think
community.
Mexican bitches cute.
Oh,
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Get
Nah,
outta here.
I love. Listen, bro, I love
you did.
Mexicans. I love
Yeah,
blacks.
you
I
did.
love
We have
everybody.
witnesses.
Keep it real.
Nah, I
We
never
have
said
witnesses.
nothing.
Just
Bro,
keep it a
body
buck.
count? What's your body count? Flaco, like 10? You hit like 10 broads your life?
like over 100 probably right now.
Never.
0.
Out of
Stop
that
being
100,
real,
how much you
man.
paid
Of
for?
100 that he paid for,
Yeah, how
for
much you
every
pay for
single
after that?
one.
I've never paid for pussy before, bro.
Bro, if you flew her out,
What a
you
liar.
paid.
Oh, yeah. Okay, since you the biggest snitch in our sector, right?
Yeah.
So
what's up?
you fly women out. You know that's human trafficking.
No, if you pay them when we fought them out, that's
So
trafficking.
you pay for their flight. They make it to you, and the PUSSY is monetary.
You book on the room
No,
too?
these
You
are
book
chicks
on the
that
room
I'm
too?
actually dating that I like.
You
That I
dating?
yeah.
So you dated 100 man,
Yeah.
stop.
All right, so hold on.
Stop it. Hey, none of us in here
So
dated
you
100
think-
All right, but let's stay on focus. Let's just
Yeah,
cap
let's
off
just- yeah, back to
tormenting Lush.
I could believe that for Adam.
Listen, Lush has been handed a 1-week suspension, which was kind of awkward because he did go out and film a hood vlog with a bunch of small children, from what I understand, as soon as this whole debacle ended. I felt like a 1-week suspension was the least that we could do to just make it clear that we are not okay with people who work here engaging in JCAB behavior. And Lush, if you show up after this 1-week suspension and you still seem like you're on a quote-unquote seek one, then we are going to have issues, because I personally feel like Lush working here, him being in some state of recovery should probably be kind of required. Like, this is not just a cool, chill gig where you can just be a junkie and be showing up faced and inviting a million people through, etc. Like, this is not the environment that we're trying to foster here. I thought that when you got the no jumper situation back into your life, which granted was not a sure thing by any means. Really, some would say it was an act of God. Some would say that I am a messenger on behalf of God who brought Lush back into the building. Some would say that I deserve to be, up there on the Mount Rushmore of religious figures with Muhammad and Jesus and Moses, etc. Some would say that Adam 22 deserves to be right up there, at least for you, Lush. Anyway, all I'm saying is that the JCAB behavior needs to stop. Lush 1, you up royally. He seems like he understands that at this point, but I would just like to request and suggest on behalf of all the fans, we don't want the J-Cat activities to continue. I told him while the suspension is being served out.
As an owner of Walton Goggins goggle glasses, I know how to make slick-looking goggle/glass.
My job for making this video, but I said, yo, my people need the content. I got to bring the content, bro. You feel me? Adam, my brother, bro, he gonna forgive me, man, but we got to talk about this. This is really, really, really bad. Permission. I'm not the brightest ball with his hand in the cookie jar. Adam 22 dropped surveillance footage of Travis Ford apparently going into a room that no guest should be in, is a room that's like cut off from everybody, is a room that only Adam is supposed to be in, and they caught Travis Ford taking merch out the room. He crept in, feet not even making a whisper, all right, grabbed the merch, put it under his clothes, then he walked out.
What?
Shout out to my guy, Moneybag_Rose_62, the guy you see right here. So he actually got the merch from Travis Ford and brought it back because he really wasn't feeling, you know, Travis Ford taking the merch without permission. I'm not the brightest bulb, all right? I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I could probably assume that after this incident, inviting him back to No Jumper without getting it approved with Adam is probably not the best idea. But Lush probably wasn't thinking, homie was hitting him up. He probably agreed to have him come on. So Lush told him, no, come with 2 people, bro. All right, you and someone else. That's it. Because last time you came, you had an army with you. Only 2 people, bro. Please.
So this nigga was still in before, like, Lush. Yeah, you on meth.
So Travis Ford said, I got you, bro. All right.
Lush.
And when Travis Ford pulled up this morning, he ain't pull up with 1 person, 2 people, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Travis Ford pulled up with 35 people. Lush One got to No Jumper today at around 1 p.m. Travis Ford got to No Jumper at around 11:55 a.m. So when Travis Ford got to No Jumper, Adam was like, why are y'all here? Because Adam had no idea that Travis Ford was coming. Travis Ford explained to him, Lush One invited us. Adam says, wait for Lush One to come. Because Adam was completely unaware what was going on. Imagine coming to work and you see 35 goons and gangbangers outside with cameras, a cake, and tacos. And you're wondering why you guys here, and then they're telling you one of your employees invited them, but that employee ain't answering his phone and he's not there yet. So Adam refused to let them in. And when Lush One got there, Adam instructed Lush One to go outside and let them know that they cannot come in.
You know you need to be doing business as a New York LLC, right? Luckily, it's really easy. Just use...
Mush is wildin', bro. Mush is wildin'. If y'all didn't know, that's meth and Lush put together.
Hey, bro, they're tripping, bro. Bro, these folks are tripping right now, dog.
Adam, come outside.
Bro, hey, they
don't come outside, it's gonna be a problem.
Hey, bro, they're tripping, bro.
What they tripping on? What you told us to be here.
Nah, bro, I know, but you wasn't supposed to be like super deep like this. You said it was just gonna be the 2 of y'all was gonna come back right now.
I got my 6 O's and my home.
I get it.
I feel bad for